Don't you hate it when you wake up at 11:30 in the morning and it's a lovely day outside and you're just sitting in bed half asleep and you have no motivation to get up? Okay. Dune is a story about international trade, diplomats, politicians, greed, and control. However, should the 2021 film have been shown as an epic as it was? I wasn't able to see Dune in the cinemas, but I know quite a few people who did, and they almost all had one resounding thing to say about it. Why the fuck was it so loud? And I have a massive problem with this. Denis Villeneuve has been known for films with grand scenes and also quiet scenes. But what you do when you put Hans Zimmer and a volume knob in a room together is saying, this is fucking epic. And to be completely honest with you, that's fine. If you want to give me epic, give me epic. But you also have to be consistent with your pacing. When your pacing requires you have to give a lot of information to your audience, that's what you do. But jumping around between slow and fast pacing can feel alienating and confronting, and even disorienting. And I'm not saying that I dislike this movie. Actually, it's the opposite. I've seen this movie 3 times now, and I actually really enjoy it. And I will probably end up going and seeing it another 3 times on top of that. But you need to make a conscious decision whether it will be for a wide audience or for an audience which will appreciate a slow burn. The most pertinent comparison I can make between this film and another film is Lawrence of Arabia, a film which beckons your attention with a story of greed. Moments don't seem too slow or too fast as you are captivated by the story and the Arabian landscape. A film where every shot, cut, scene grabs your attention and holds it there. Steven Spielberg tells a story where he watched a 70mm print of the film when it first came out in the 60s. And after the scene where Lawrence travels across the desert, where there's no water, the complete dehydrated landscape, and he finally gets out of the desert and there's this relief in the entire audience. And people start getting up and leaving, and he's looking around being like, did people hate this movie that much? Did this scene upset people so much that they had to leave? His own father gets up and leaves. And a couple minutes later, people start to come back with tons and tons of soft drinks. But because the scene was so effective that it made the entire audience dehydrated. And if that's not cinema, then I don't know what is. In my opinion, Denis Villeneuve's film doesn't lead into this enough. There's a fair share of Apocalypse Now references, but I don't think there's enough of a comparison between those films to be a gripping reference or comparison. But what do you think? Do you think he did a good job and told the best story that he could have told? I personally think that's up to debate. But let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a follow and a subscribe, and stay fresh. See ya.
What is it, Major Lawrence, that attracts you personally to the desert?
It's clean.